I remember when we decided that we were gonna try to like play a gig, a house party, or maybe at a church. We needed a name, and we weren't serious about it. Our standards were as low as they possibly could be. And I remember walking down Central Avenue. There used to be an old pharmacy, old school pharmacy down there, and I looked in the mirror, in the window, and there were these this little rack of plastic nose protectors. And the sign said something like, you know, get these great nose caps for 50 cents or something like that. I went in and I bought the entire rack, and we wore them early on. We became, I do think it was Mike Foley who added the word fabulous to nose caps, and we made history.
So, without any more ado, let's give a big round of applause to the Fabulous Nosecaps.
Over? Over? Nothing is over until we say it is.
My wife and I, we heard that the Nosecaps were playing. We said, we're up in Indiana, 1,000 miles away. We said, we have to go. We have to fly across the country to see this band. Because there's only two bands on the earth that we will travel across the country to see. One is the E Street Band, and one is the Caps. So we're here. And, you know, as you all, I'm sure, are aware, most of you, I mean, this is a legendary night because this is a legend of a band. They disappeared for 20, 25 years. I don't think anyone even knows how long it's been since they played together. And I don't even know what accounted for their disappearance. There's some discussion of something shady happening in the Everglades with Klinkenberg. Roy got into some kind of rumble with other English professors about the Oxford comma. It's been bad.
I don't remember exactly how we got together, but I do. Roy, who came in as a writing coach, and I was the city editor at the time, and I thought, hell, I'm the writing coach. And he turned out to be this guy who liked music and could play, and so we got along great from the beginning. And it just seemed like it just evolved. All of a sudden, we realized we could all play instruments, and so, you know, it's like in the movies. Let's put on a show. Let's have a band.
Roy is a great piano player, and, you know, he'd be over, and I had a piano at my house, he had a piano at his house. He was always playing. We'd sit together and sing, and, you know, Roy knows the lyrics to every song ever written. So you could name something and he knew it. You know? So we did that, and then I forget exactly how. I mean, we find out, okay, Dave Scheiber knows how to play the guitar. We need to find a bass player. Mike Foley is the Mad Dog drummer. We had a couple of background singers, and it was a great hoot.
We complimented one another, both with an E and an I, and it just came together. And I remember nights where we're playing, and we're lost in the music. It was like we were rock stars.
Well, it was so much fun. I used to tell my friends that were coming out to see us, you know, just the more you drink, the better we sound. So it really fit. Everybody was having a lot of fun, a lot of partying.
Probably had a little bit to drink also, because we all sound better when we drink. And I think that it was just magic.
You know, I think the thing about the Nosecaps is we didn't take ourselves seriously, and we had fun, and everybody saw that we were having fun, and we were doing dumb stuff and slapstick stuff, and I think that just added to it, that and the alcohol.
All of us in the band get back together and And I mean, there was a lot of fun that we had over the years, and so I think people remember that. We're all looking for that spark again. So looking forward to doing it again at the Palladium.
The excitement level is really something. People are sorry they're out of town. They're sorry they're going to a wedding. Oh, wait a minute. This is just a bunch of older guys. I didn't say old. I said older guys playing music that we've been playing for all these years. In fact, the song list is the same as it was 20 years ago.
As far as I'm concerned, we did it all. We paid to play, we played for beer, we played in front of 50,000 people, we played in the home shopping center for 24 hours. Made me leave my happy home. You took my love and now you're gone. Since I fell. Of course, there were years when we played for almost no one, just house parties. That was a lot of fun, actually. And then we really got kind of popular and played at the ACL, which I don't even know if it exists anymore, on Central Avenue. And that's when we really kind of got a following, was at the ACL. And it sort of built from there. We played fabulous gigs. I know we played a gig for, I think it was State Farm Insurance, maybe it was Allstate, where the crowd went home before we did. We waved goodbye to the last people.
Tampa, a gathering of a bunch of young business people, and I'm not sure they really wanted a band, but they thought they did. And so they had their cocktails and they had their hors d'oeuvres, and they left, and we were still playing a song. As I recall, they just shut the door, and that was it. And we kind of looked at each other and said, what the hell was that? But it's a memory I'll never forget, that woman shutting the door and waving through the glass door. Oh, my God, what a memory that was.
We started out as this little garage band, and we just had a hell of a lot of fun, and we're still having fun, and it's great that we're all back together for at least this gig, so.
Miss Beverly Childs.
Thank you.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then, like everybody in this band, I'm a child of the 60s, and that was the most exciting musical time, I think, in history. James Brown, Chuck Berry, the Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, the Animals, all these amazing girl groups. And so that always stays with you. So way back when, 1980 or so, when we had a chance to put this band together and do some of that music, it was just an amazing time.
We were about 8 or 9 years old when Elvis appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show. And we were in high school when the Beatles arrived. What an incredible blessing that was for someone who loved music. And of course, with the British invasion, everybody wanted to be in a band. And sort of we took the spirit of that and we kind of moved it ahead about 2 decades. And we recaptured it in this crazy-ass band, called the Fabulous Nosecaps.
I moved to town in the late 70s, and there was a country band knocking around the paper at the time. I joined that, and then after about a year, there was talk of a rock and roll band starting at the paper, and they asked me if I wanted to join, and I jumped at the chance. It sounded like tremendous fun, and all of a sudden, I was in the Fabulous Nosecaps. about the fun and living the rock and roll dream. You know, I think we developed a following. We couldn't really figure why. It was a built-in group of loyal fans from the newspaper, and we kind of built on that. People, friends, family, anybody who might be dragged into a show. But I think everybody kind of tapped into this feeling of the rock and roll magic, which we did our best to replicate. It wasn't about precision music. In fact, we didn't really practice that much. We somewhat prided ourselves on not practicing at all. And it was just a great time. We just had a terrific time, a lot of energy.
I'm so glad I'm living in the USA.
Mr. Dave the Rain Scheiber.
Okay, I'm moving on down. I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you. Woo! I feel nice. Sugar and spice. I feel nice. Sugar and spice. So nice. So nice. I got you. Woo! When you hold me in your arms, my love can do you no wrong. When I hold you in my arms, my love can do you no harm. I feel nice, a sugar and spice, baby. I feel nice, come on, girls, a sugar and spice. So nice, I got you.
Well, what I remember most are kind of house parties, going back to the late 70s and early 80s. And we would come together. It was about the time around Animal House, too.
Crazy crowds of people dancing. I mean, people really like to dance to our music, and that's such a compliment. You get such great energy from that.
We played house parties, we played churches, we sort of had a little world tour of these small events, festivals, whatever in town. People would ask us to play and we'd show up. It wasn't about the money, it was about rock and roll glory.
What glory there was the incredible fun we had playing with each other. And to watch the fun on the dance floor was just, and you never knew what was going to happen next. What song we were going to play next, or who'd start dancing on a table, or what would happen.
Now wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now.
Oh, Riley, come on.
Say good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. And if you ever leave me, I want nobody else. 'Cause I want you to know. I want you to know right now. Get ready to cook, boys. You know you make me wanna shout. Get my hands on the shout. Throw my hands on the shout. Throw my head back. Throw my head back. Now where? Oh, Jesus, not again. Hold on for a second now. Don't worry. This happened a lot back in the day.
Is he surfing?
Now, the only way to revive him is by kind of a rock and roll revival. And if some women surround him.
Come on.
Wait a minute. Hang on. What we got here? All right, there's one.
Sit on his chest.
That wouldn't be his first option. Okay. Oh, no. No, people. Here we go. I said, I want you to know. I said, I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Yeah. Better than I've been to myself. And if you ever leave me, I want nobody else. You know you make me wanna shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Throw my hands up and shout. Come on now. Come on now. A little bit lower now. A little bit slower now. A little bit lower now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now.
Every successful rock and roll band needs a front man, and for us, that was the Professor, Roy Peter Clark. He was magic. The whole band kind of revolved around Roy.
A little bit higher now. Jump up and shout 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 now. Hey, 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 hey,
I think, you know, so Bruce Springsteen says, you know, glory days, they pass you by. But what was interesting about the Nosecaps is that there were no glory days. If you count it in terms of quality of the music or money made, something like that. So they didn't have to pass us by. They could kind of stay with us.
We needed E Street Band Buyout. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, baby, we're gonna scream and shout. We're gonna rock this town. We're gonna rock till we bop, we're gonna rock till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Good night, everybody. Drive safely. Buy a newspaper.